viewers, it's Susan from Butler's Family Farm. Thanks for stopping by our channel today. This is just a little quick update on my little doggy Max. I talked to you about him I think back in July. I had a little short video. I had Jackson in it, and we were at the vet office, and I know I posted on Facebook about him. So I just wanted to tell you what the end result is, we think, and I'm kind of upset with him today because the cats knocked down their the gate to their into their room so that I can keep the dogs out of their food and water and their cat box. And Max has been caught several times in there eating the cat food, and it's not the sole reason why he has the problems that he has, but it's not helping any. And I just came back in from feeding the horse, and I caught him trying to sneak out of the cat room. So I'm a little ticked, and so at him because he knows he's not supposed to go in there. Anyway, in June he got an allergy shot because he has grass, or anyway, things bother him when he's out there walking around on the farm, and he gets itchy and he starts chewing on himself and makes these spots. So he gets an allergy shot every 3 months, and the last shot that he had was June of this year, and within a month, almost to the day, it seemed like, he blew up. He weighed 16 pounds back then, but Diesel, he weighed 16 pounds when he got his shot, because they always weigh him, and we came home. Well, we could tell that he was not 16 pounds anymore. He didn't want to play ball anymore. He couldn't get up on the couch by himself anymore. He was moaning and groaning. So I took him to the vet in July, and they did some tests on him. They did an ultrasound, and they saw that there was this mass there, so they told me to take him home without food or drink. No! And bring him back the next day. Well, when I took him back the next day, the mass was gone, but they still couldn't tell me what was going on. They'd done extensive lab work on him, blah, blah, blah. So I changed his food to a senior food that I got from MFA, and I started feeding that to him, and he just wasn't the same. So I took him back to the vet, and at this clinic there's 3 or 4 doctors, and this third visit that I went to, I saw a vet that I had worked with in previous years. Anyway, I said, he's not doing well. He's just, and I explained everything, our gut feelings about the allergy shot. She said that she had seen the x-rays, a couple weeks before, blah, blah, blah. She said, do you mind if I do another test on him? And I said, not at all, because something's got to be figured out. He was tense. I mean, like his skin is loose now, and it wasn't then. His body was tight, and he wasn't going up and down 4 steps and to go outside and run around and all that good stuff. So she did a thyroid test on him, and it came back and showed that he was hypothyroid, which means his metabolism wasn't working. So she gave me some pills and said to come back in 30 days, and I had to come back within so many hours of taking his morning pill. He took the pill twice a day. So we did, and I went back, and he gained a ½ a pound, and his levels were still not where they should be. So she said, don't change his food any more than what you've already done, but we're going to up the thyroid medication. So we did that, and I went back 3 weeks later, and he was hyperthyroid. He was off the chart the opposite way, but he did, and he hadn't lost any weight. So she said, cut the pill, and he had been taking 0.2 milligrams of this medication. She said, go back to cut it in half and come back in 3 weeks, and we'll do another lab test. So I came home and I told Jerry, and he said, well, if 0.1 was not enough, and which means he was getting 0.2 per day, because he took it morning and night, if that wasn't enough, and then he was taking 2 tablets of 0.2, which was 4, and that was too much, make it 3.3. So we gave him 1.5 pills, 2.2 pill and half of it, and I cut his food back just a little bit more. Well, I took him in 3 weeks later, which was last Friday, and I was very excited when they told me he had lost half a pound. He'd lost half a pound, and we could see that there had been some change. And the vet came out and told me that his thyroid was where it should be. It was right in the middle of the range, which is like 1.5 to 4.5, something like that. And he was like at 2.5. So he was like in the middle, which is where she wanted to be. She says, keep doing what you're doing, and we'll see you in 3 months. And I said, hallelujah. Now, I didn't, and I still need to do this, I didn't ask what his weight was. They just told me that he lost half a pound. So I need to find out what his weight was then, because we can take him out on our livestock scale and kind of get a general idea if he's still losing weight. The problem we're having this time, because he's feeling better, is that he's sneaking into the cat room and eating the cat food. Not that he's hungry, it's just that he thinks he needs to do that. So I'm going to, and the cats can jump over the gate to go from the hallway into their room where their stuff is, but if the gate is not in securely, then it gets knocked down, which makes it easy for him to go in their room. So that's what we have to do. But little Maxie's, I think, is on his way to getting improved, and now he just needs to go back to the groomer and get winterized and get his nails done, and then he'll be happy. Max is 10 years old. We've had him since he was 3 months old. I got him from the Hunt Corporation, and when he came in, they thought he had ringworm on his tail, suspected ringworm, so he had to stay there for 3 months in a kennel, and he never left the Hunt Corporation. So he's a long-haired dapple, which you can't see now because his hair is so long, but he is a dapple, and it made me think he was like a little miniature German short-hair pointer, which we had at that time. Yes. So I'm gonna get him set up, and I think we're on the road to normalcy for Max. He's kind of reaching the range where they say dachshunds, can live to be so long. He's 10. He was 10 in June or July, I think it was. But I talked to the doctor also that day, because I said I still think his allergy shot had something to do with it, and she said, it's coincidental, Susan. It's not the cause of it, but it is coincidental that he got the shot and then this came up, and so it was probably a trigger. And maybe being hypothyroid that he was, and we didn't know it, caused him to need the allergy shot. So let's just wait and see. So we're past the 3-month mark, and there's been no hot spots or scratching or any of that kind of stuff. And so we'll see how it goes. Maybe he doesn't need the allergy shot anymore. Maybe this little incident took care of 2 things. So I just wanted to give you a little update, and I'll let you know that all is well with Max. He's still around. We've had a couple channels recently lose animals, and so it makes me a little bit more cognizant of my stock, both inside and outside animals. And it's just like, humans, we start getting older and things don't operate the same. But right now, Max is operating good, and we're happy, and I'm happy, and he's happy, and I hope you're happy. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.